Morning, folks. Welcome to today's Friday edition of the Town Hall meeting. We suspended Friday Town Halls several months ago, and I was hoping I wouldn't have to do them again, but here I am. I want to first start by thanking Mike Roble. So Mike runs our grounds crew. He's been with us for a while, and Mike, we have a sign out front thanking the Canterbury Woods employees, and Mike took it upon himself, because it was kind of blowing around in the wind, to actually make a permanent frame for it, put it in the ground. Looks awesome. And I saw that yesterday, and that's just an example of type of employees that we have here at Canterbury Woods that just go above and beyond, see something that used to be taken care of and just done it and just does it. So thank you, Mike, for that. I want to also thank all of our employees, particularly our folks that are working in the healthcare center and anybody that's assisting our residents, especially in our healthcare centers at both sites. It's a lot of stress right now. It has been for 9+ months, and it's going to continue to be. Keep in mind, these folks are not only taking care of our most vulnerable residents here at Canterbury Woods, but they have to take care of themselves as well and make sure that they go home and take care of their own families, and they all have their own concerns about staying safe and being COVID-free, and now they have to get tested twice a day. So, please keep that in mind with the unbelievably hard work that they do. Our staff here at Canterbury Woods is really our greatest commodity, right? I mean, it's the thing that I can offer you that's the most valuable thing, because they keep you safe, they keep you fed, they take care of you, do all the things behind the scenes that sometimes we take for granted. So, and it's these trying times, which unfortunately are going to get worse before they get better here in the next couple of months, that we're so fortunate to have that level of staff. I want to thank in particular Dan Harrington, Dan's doing our testing for employees and staff and visitors and so on and so forth, and he's been being assisted by Rashawn and Colleen, but Dan's doing dozens and dozens and dozens of testing every day. He's down in what we're calling the testing room, and he's testing positive people. He's going into resident rooms and testing them. That's a lot, and he's fairly new to us, and he's doing a great job. That whole department is doing a great job. So we do, as you saw the memo come out, we have one positive resident case, and it is in independent living here in Williamsville. I can tell you that we have no other positive cases at this time. We continue to do contact tracing as a result of this one positive test, and that includes residents who may have been in contact with this person, staff members, and down the line. And fortunately, we haven't had any additional positive cases. The nice thing is that we do have the ability to do contact tracing immediately with the antigen testing that we invested in, and that's one of the reasons that we invested in that. So we have the ability to do rapid testing, and if we get any positives as a result of that, we do follow-up testing as well, the traditional PCR test. So it really allows us to very quickly do our contact tracing and get preliminary results, so that we can work down the line and ensure ongoing safety. If you remember, it took us a while to get that antigen testing. We're using that for visitation and other areas as well, but it's great to have the ability to do that on a very quick basis. We're certainly one of the few organizations in the state that has the ability to do that. I can tell you that I'm in contact with this resident and their family today, the positive resident. They're doing well, and let's hope that continues. It would be great. We actually did a follow-up test on this person. We're waiting for the results. It'd be great that this was a false positive. That would be even better. But as of right now, obviously, anytime a positive test comes back, we're treating it as a positive, and we're going to be as conservative as possible. Like I said, right now we have to test our staff twice a week. We have about 180 staff members, including both sites, that are getting tested twice a week, and that will continue for the foreseeable future. So it's just a tremendous undertaking, and on top of that, we're doing antigen testing on top of that, and we're doing visitation testing on top of that, and we're doing testing for outside personal care aides and family caregivers and so on. So we're probably doing upwards of 250 times 2, by the way, antigen, so maybe 500 total tests here now on a weekly basis. It's a tremendous undertaking. We have 1.5 staff members just really dedicated just to that. We're doing it at both sites, so think about that. Canterbury was doing our own testing at about 500 a week right now. Visitation is still in place for independent living at both sites for people that are scheduled to come in for antigen testing this weekend and through next week. So I just got the detail on who's coming in today. Again, that's the 15-minute antigen test for people that want to stay over in independent living apartments, and then they have to get it every 48 hours. It's tentative, folks. I mean, if we all of a sudden have multiple cases at both or each site, then we'll have to stop that immediately. Tentatively, we will stop it after the Thanksgiving holiday for a period of time. Again, as I mentioned, it's going to get worse out in our community before it gets better. So, I kind of made the decision that with all the plans that are going on with Thanksgiving and people traveling, we will continue the antigen testing through the Thanksgiving. People that are making appointments and have made an appointment to have that done, we're going to do that and honor that. Also, Thanksgiving dinner service is scheduled to be on at both here and Gate Circle. And again, that's as of today. I mean, that certainly could change Monday when I'm with you again, or even Wednesday if it comes back that we have cases or multiple cases at both sites. Then we're going to have to make a decision on that. But as of today, we're still planning on Thanksgiving dinner at both sites. Which brings me to my last point that I'll make, or suggestion, plea, however you want to call it. I would say this, as I alluded to, you see the data in our area. Erie County is the worst. People are coming from bad areas as well into our county. The numbers, the amount of people in the hospital have ticked up dramatically, and it's going to get worse in the next month-ish before it gets better, and hopefully it will. And there is this light. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. The vaccine is coming. It might be available as soon as the middle to the end of December. And I'll say this again. We have ordered about 1,000 doses for Canterbury Woods, which would include all residents and staff. I don't know if we're going to get that many, and I don't know when we're going to get it, but we will, along with all other long-term care providers, aging services providers in the country, and healthcare workers, we are considered frontline. So we will be among the first to get this vaccine. And certainly if you've been paying attention and watching the experts and so on, which I know I have, it looks extremely promising, it looks extremely effective, it looks safe, and it's coming. So my plea is this, let's all get to that point, folks. Let's all, could be a month away, it could be 6 weeks away, it could be 2 months away. I was thinking about this morning. I remember what I was doing 2 months ago, exactly where I was, what I was doing. It was only 2 months ago. So we can all get there together. Let's be safe. Think about celebrating Thanksgiving in March this year. That would be awesome. And doing it the right way. Really think about if you have to go out and be among a group of people in the next 6 weeks, or you have to be outside for any reason, just think about that. Be as safe as you possibly can. When you're in the communities, obviously wear your mask. We've done a great job, and it's part of what we've been reinforcing for months now is this culture of wear your mask, wear it right, wear it over your nose, social distance, be responsible, take care of each other, and it has resonated. There is a method to that madness. You see it resonate with the staff and the residents here, and it's part of our culture now. We've done a great job on it. If you'd ask me what's foundational to us being so safe, it's that. It's being so vigilant day in and day out that we've created this culture of safety now, and it resonates, and I see it every day in the hallways. Let's just keep that up. Please make good choices, and I said this earlier, and I'll say it again as I close. People ask me, how are you going to judge the success of this 9, 10, 11, 12 months of 2020? And for me, it's pretty simple. It's if all of the residents that are here today are here a year from now, and they're complaining about me doing something else. That will be my measure of success. Really, it's just as simple as that. Folks, there's going to be more cases here. It just is. That's the reality. Our goal is to make them only one at a time, make sure we don't have community spread, and make sure people are recovering. So with that, I will be back on Monday. Thanks.